Hi Leute, willkommen zurück. Hier ist wieder eure Alice im Zockerland mit Mass Effect Andromeda. Ich habe mich mal so ein bisschen hier im Menü umgeguckt. Das ist eigentlich alles ziemlich spannend. Also die Karte, Missionen kennen wir ja schon zur Genüge. Was ich richtig gut finde, ist hier so der Kodex, weil man hier anscheinend auch ein bisschen seine eigenen Entscheidungen nachverfolgen kann, was man gemacht hat und wie man sich vielleicht für bestimmte Dinge entschieden hat. Ja, und ansonsten das Übliche, was halt bei Mass Effect schon im Kodex stand, die Geschichte und sowas. Mein Inventar ist hier. Ich glaube, ich finde, ich sollte sowas auch mal zeigen, weil es gehört ja auch mit dazu. Ähm, Ich wollte noch genau hier. Nee, das nicht. Forschung. Forschung fand ich auch total interessant. Kann man halt gucken, was man sich so basteln kann und rechts steht halt, was man dafür braucht und wie sich das auswirkt, wenn man das hat. Und genau, hier kann ich dann meine Fähigkeiten aufleveln. Wenn ich Punkte für den Levelaufstieg kriege, kann ich die hier halt verteilen. Ja, ich glaube, das hatte ich so. Hatte ich glaube ich noch nicht. Ich habe alles neu gemacht. Ja, das war das. Und jetzt sprechen wir mit Sam.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique, tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious, like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship, benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Mhm. Wird es wehtun?
Okay, well, just as long as it doesn't hurt.
The only pain is that which life provides. As I've discovered, this can be a lesson in itself.
It's one I'd rather avoid. So where do we go from here?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Oh, was ist denn da jetzt noch? Ach, die Profile sind jetzt dazu gekommen. Oh, super. Mit Profilen kann Sam Ryders Implantat umkonfigurieren und die Leistung auf dem Schlachtfeld verbessern. Wählen Sie ein Profil und drücken Sie X, um es zu aktivieren. Ach so, okay. Alles klar. 6 Fälle, okay, das kann ich noch nicht machen. Also ich kann gerade nur zwischen Frontkämpfer und Soldat wechseln. Frontkämpfer Rang 1. Plus 20% Nahkampfschaden. Plus 50% Nahkampfstärke, 10% Biotik-Aufladetempo. Okay. Aber ich bin nicht so der Nahkampfmensch. Das heißt, ich sollte wahrscheinlich genau das nehmen. 10% Waffenschaden, 10% Präzision. 10% Waffenmagazinkapazität. Ja. Investieren Sie in Kampf-, Tech- oder Biotik-Fähigkeiten, um mächtigere Profile mit verschiedenen Stilen freizuschalten. Ja, alles klar. Das ist dann hier, ne? Die Punkte verteilen. Da ist schon wieder neue Sachen dazugekommen. Muss man gerade 6. Da muss ich Tech-Punkte investieren. Da muss ich Biotik. Da muss ich Biotik und Tech. Okay, alles klar. Gut. Ah ja, das sind die neuen. Zu ihrem Schiff gehen. Familiengeheimnisse der Raiders. Ja. Eine Möglichkeit finden, Sams Erinnerungsblocks zu entfernen. Aber ich war ja schon in Alex. Da wird jetzt nichts Neues dazugekommen sein, oder? Hä? Oh.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Holy moly. Das ist ja... Das heißt, hier sind überall die komischen Pollen versteckt, die ich... die Pollen. Die Trigger.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
It's how Dad was wired. He didn't like to lose. In any situation.
It would seem that included me.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything?
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you. Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Ich finde das alles total shady mit der AI. Das kann doch nicht gut enden. Was machst du da? Suchst du deinen Verstand oder was? Hä?
Your father's personal logs.
Ah, über die Krankheit.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Okay, ich glaube, sonst haben wir gerade nichts zu... Sag mal, was... Kannst du bitte einfach wieder so dastehen wie am Anfang? Gut, dann gucken wir nochmal auf die Karte. Nix. Atrium, Bahnstation. Wo ist eigentlich mein... Ich habe doch jetzt ein Schiff, oder? Wo ist mein Schiff? Das ist eine Habitationsdeck, Kommandozentrale. Nein, halt! Ich wollte noch ins Logbuch. Ja, Familiengeheimnisse. Okay. Priorisierte zu ihrem Schiff gehen. Da. Oder gucke ich erstmal, ob hier auf der Hyperion noch irgendwelche Pollen-Erinnerungsmarker sind. Weiß ich gar nicht, ob hier noch welche sein sollen. Da komme ich eh nicht rein. Aber ich glaube, hier sind keine. Die sind bestimmt irgendwo an wichtigeren Orten versteckt als ganz random hier im Gebüsch. War hier hinten eigentlich noch irgendwas? Nope. Sie kacken da alle so hin. Warum tun die sowas? Andockbucht. Kryostation. Kann ich da auch hin? Hä? Oh, hier sind ja noch Sachen. Völlig verplant, dass ich so zur Kryostation komme. Jetzt stört mich das orange Ding, aber ich habe keinen Bock, das auszumachen. Was haben wir denn hier noch?
I'll
Hi.
make it right, Dash.
McCoy.
I promise. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
His sacrifice won't be forgotten.
Agreed. Everything I do will be for him. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Ach so, ich dachte, ich soll den anderen Anhänger herbringen. Okay.
Leg's feeling a little better.
Looks like the muscle's bruised.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Ket. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Wasn't your fault. It's obvious the Ket aren't friendly. Nothing we did could have changed that.
I suppose you're right. It's just not what you dream about. Meet a new species and 3 seconds later they're trying to kill you.
I hear you, but I guess that's life. Not everyone will see things our way. In the meantime, chin up. It'll get better.
Genau, das Leben ist kein Ponyhof.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
Hä, wie ist er gestorben? War sie da nicht bei?
I haven't heard how he died.
Nicht?
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part that matters. I've met one Pathfinder. Well, 2 with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your brother here pulls through.
Ah, da. Ist das mein Bruder? Ja.
Are you staying here in the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the Ket, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
Ich sag ja, ich bin zu alt für diesen Scheiß. Kenn ich.
What will you do on the Hyperion?
We still have thousands of people taking a nap here, and they need tending to. And this way, I can look out for Scott.
How's Scott doing?
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How did this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham!
Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another writer.
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
Gut, so schlimm ist bei mir noch nicht.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Scott, I'll let you know.
War hier nicht noch irgend... Doch, da ist noch eins. Ja.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father. And Kirkland.
I know. It's rough. Being on the Pathfinder team is turning out to be a dangerous business.
More than I ever thought. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
Du auch? Nee? Ja? Doch.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Welcome, Pathfinder. Please
Das
select
kenne
a
ich schon,
topic.
oder? Ist da was Neues dazugekommen? Nope. Was wollen die denn auf der Karte da? Wo kann ich raus? Doch. Achso, das war das Informationsdisplay. Aber was will ich denn da? Ich habe mir doch schon alles angeguckt. Goodie, dann ab aufs Schiff, glaube ich. Jetzt sind wir, glaube ich, endlich soweit. So. Genau, die Undock-Bucht. Da sind wir... Nee. Aber von da kommen wir als letztes. Das ist die Nexus. Und da oben ist noch nichts. Ich finde das ein bisschen... komisch, so, also ein bisschen unhandlich mit dem Wechseln zwischen den verschiedenen Orten. Ich wollte erst sagen zwischen den verschiedenen Decks, aber es ist ja nicht nur das eine Deck. Der
Ready to see what
Hyperion.
Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late.
So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Ich weiß nicht.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Ich muss Pause machen, aber ich weiß nicht, ob ich gerade kann. Ich hoffe, das dauert jetzt nicht stundenlang, bis ich Pause machen kann. Gibt's halt wieder Überlänge. Ich find's geil, jetzt endlich mein Schiff zu haben. Hoffentlich kann die Party jetzt richtig losgehen. Und bei dem langen Ladescreen hätte ich locker jetzt Pause und wieder weiter aufnehmen können. Das ist so... Gut.
Everything's state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Lesser crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Ich glaube, ich mache hier jetzt einfach Pause. Ist ein bisschen doof mitten im Gespräch, aber sonst dauert es nachher noch so lange. Und dann können wir uns in der nächsten Folge auf der Tempest umgucken. Ich freue mich schon total. Da freue ich mich schon so lange drauf. Ich danke euch fürs Zuschauen und sehe euch dann beim nächsten Mal. Bis dann. Tschüss.